Hello and welcome to this introduction into delving deeper on anxiety. I'm Jackie Jones. I'm a psychotherapist and coach. I live in the UK in a little village in Lancashire, and um, I've got a private practice. I see clients, and one of the things that clients often come to me with is anxiety. And this course is an exploration, us being curious, just just delving a little bit deeper in on what is anxiety. Is anxiety a feeling or a behaviour? Does it really matter what anxiety is? Sometimes we need answers. Sometimes we need to work everything out. What if I say to you that you don't need to work it out? What if I said to you that one of the best things that you can do if you suffer with anxiety is to do nothing? And how does that make you feel? Somebody sitting here that works with people that suffer from anxiety, I've had periods of anxiety myself. And if I say to you, you don't need to do anything with it, you might think I'm off my rocker. And you're quite right. I'm not going to tell you what you should and shouldn't think, what you should and shouldn't feel, because it's all personal. Each one of us will look at anxiety through our own filter, through our own eyes. We have beliefs and thoughts around anxiety that are unique to us, and I'm not going to tell you what's right or what's wrong. But I just want to explore some things with you, non-judgmentally, just being curious. One of the things I often say to people or ask people is, are you attached to your anxiety? And they're like, hell no. Geez, no. I want to do anything and everything to get rid of this. Why would I be attached to something that makes me feel horrendous the majority of the time? And I kind of want to just explore that with you, that our anxiety is trying to protect us, is doing the best that it can. And when clients say to me, I want to be anxiety free, I have a little form that people fill out when they come and see me, whether that's online or outside of COVID, face to face. And if they put in that little box to live life without anxiety, to be anxiety free, to never be anxious again, I say quite bluntly, that's not going to happen. We cannot, as human beings, live anxiety free. It's part of being a human being. It's part of our fight and flight mechanism. That's a survival mechanism that we all need. So we can't be anxiety free. And sometimes it's about accepting that without resistance. I might talk a little bit later on in the videos about acceptance versus resistance, and how that can help us and hinder us. So we are attached to our anxiety. Our anxiety is doing the best that it can for us. It's trying to protect us. It's trying to keep us safe. It is part of the fight and flight reflex, so we cannot be anxiety free. So in this course, there's going to be this introduction video, and then there's going to be 4 other videos. I'm trained in transactional analysis. That's my background, my training. But I also use something called the 3 principles. So I'm going to do 4 videos delving a little bit deeper in on anxiety, and I'm going to be looking using transactional analysis psychotherapy theories, which is a bit of a mouthful, but bear with me. Hopefully it will all become very clear. I'm going to be looking at life scripts. What are our life scripts? Where do we get them from? Are they any use to us? What's the point? I'm also going to be looking at drivers and personality traits. What drives us to behave a certain way? And is our drivers or our personality, does that make us more susceptible to anxiety? Is one personality more likely to be more anxious than another? I might also touch on something that parents often talk to me about, that can I pass this on? Can I make my children anxious? Am I susceptible to passing this on? And because I suffer from anxiety, does that mean that I'm going to teach my children how to be anxious? And that's something that I get asked quite a bit. I'm also going to touch on stories and beliefs and how that can impact on us. And overarching all of this, and one of the other videos I'm going to do is on the three principles, which is an understanding of how we are as human beings. We're all human, but I'm not sure that we all understand how being human works, especially in the 21st century where we are. Technology and information and all these sort of things are impacting on us, I feel, a lot more than what they were. I've got three children. My eldest is 32 and my youngest is 15. And the difference I've noticed in parenting both, I've got three children, there's a middle one as well. But parenting my eldest and my youngest, it's completely changed. The information that my youngest is open up to now, my eldest wasn't. It was just different. I parented him different. So I might touch a little bit on that as well. But the topic is to delve deeper in on anxiety. I need to warn you that there might be some triggers for you dependent on how you feel about certain things. But this is support. So you can contact me. Feel free to contact me, Jacci at jaccijones.co.uk. And I will get back to you. You can join my Facebook groups. There's lots of support on there. So I'm not going to leave you hanging after this course. You can contact me whenever you feel the need to do so. And if this brings up anything for you, then please feel free to contact me. So I shall see you in video 1 very shortly. Take care.